Hey, it's your girl, Carla Renata, aka the Curvy Film Critic. Woo, honey, it has been a day. I've been traveling and whatnot. And so I'm here with y'all. I'm a little fuzzy though. Let me fix that. Okay. Oh, that was worse. Okay, let me fix it again. Oh, that's even worse. Okay. There we go. Oh, not really. There we go. That's better. So, hi, everybody. I'm here. I'm here. Let me get to the chat room. Hello, Brandon. Thank you for joining me. You are tried and true faithful, brother. I love you for it. Tried and true faithful. So, listen, um, I always start out with what I did the week before, and then I tell you who I am. So I'm Carla Renata, aka the Curvy Film Critic. What we do here is we do interviews and we talk to people above and below the line in the film industry. And I do film reviews of some films that are coming out. So this week there's a film coming out on Warner Brothers called Kimi. I'll talk a little bit about that. And I have one of the stars from that film, Jaime Camil, who has got his own little announcement that he'll make in our interview. I had done an interview with Dave Karger from Turner Classic Movies. Y'all know Turner Classic Movies is my jam. But I had a little technical glitch, and your girl forgot to press the record button for most of the interview. It was like 15 minutes long. But what he says in this 1 minute and a half clip that I have, you're going to love it anyway. So there's that. So let me see what Brandon's saying to me this week. He is saying, you've been watching the final season of Kid Cosmic, and you've also been telling me that Disenchantment Part 4 is happening this week on Netflix, and Turning Red, Pixar, excuse me, Pixar's Turning Red is happening. Hold on, your girl gonna get some water. Ooh, live, honey. Ugh, it's like I had dust caught in my throat. Okay, now we can go. And yeah, so that's what's happening with Brandon. What was happening with me is I did my final week of designing women in Little Rock, Arkansas. Y'all know that I have been doing that on and off for the last, well, I did it in the fall and then I did it again this time. So, and now I'm done and now I'm here with you. But what I was saying is I had talked to Dave Karger. They have something called 21 Days of Oscars happening on TCM where they talk about all these movies. And Dave has a show that comes on at the beginning of the week and at the end of the week. So you should watch his show too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through my predictions for the Oscar nominations because the Oscar nominations come out tomorrow morning, bright. So I'm going to go through my nominations and I remember what Dave told me his picks were. So I'll infiltrate that as we go along. So last week, what I pretty much did was I watched again the celebration of Black cinema and television. Is airing all over the country and it's airing in different markets at different times. So I wanted to remind you guys about that. The BAFTA Awards had their nominations, and coincidentally, Critics' Choice, which the celebration of Black cinema and television is happening on the same night as the BAFTA. So, oops, that's going to be funky. I'm a member of Critics' Choice, but I wanted to talk a little bit about BAFTAs and nominations. So, their nominations were the Mitchells and Machines, Luca, Flea, and Encanto. I'm kind of thinking Encanto's probably going to win that one. They have the Rising Star Award. My girl Ariana DeBose is in that category. So is Lasana Lynch. So is my boy Cody Smith McPhee. And, I'm always rooting for my underdog. So any one of these young people, if they won that, it would be just stellar because they're all killing it in the game right now. Leading actress is between Lady Gaga for House of Gucci and my girl Tessa Thompson is in the leading actress category. Now, what's really funky about this category for the BAFTAs is that Sometimes they put Tessa in the leading actress, sometimes they put her in supporting actress. They kind of flip flop her and Ruth Negga this award season, which is kind of weird, but I'm happy to see them nonetheless. I was surprised that Olivia Colman was not in that category, and she's from the UK, so I was like, ooh, that was a big diss on their part. Leading actor, we got Mahershala Ali for Swan Song. We got Benedict Cumberbatch for The Power of the Dog. We got Leonardo DiCaprio, Don't Look Up. We got Will Smith for King Richard. And listen, y'all, this category right here is going to be up. It's going to be all over the place for the whole award season. It's going to be crazy. And I'm looking forward to how it all turns out. Best director, they have nominated Jane Champion for Power of the Dog, and you can look at the BAFTA film, the British Academy of Film Awards. You can look at their list and see all the nominees. I'm just giving you some brief highlights because I really want to dig into the Oscars and what that is here. And best film, so Belfast got a nod, Licorice Pizza got a nod, The Power of the Dog got a nod, Don't Look Up got a nod, and Dune got a nod. I'm surprised that Dune is showing up. Dune is a beautiful film, but I'm showing up. I'm really surprised that it's showing up as many times as it is this award season, because those types of films usually don't do as well, but it seems to be killing it in the game right now. I'm also going to be part of this thing called screen drafts. So it's kind of like the NFL drafts, but with movies. And I'm doing it with Angelique Jackson. If you go to the screen drafts page on my Twitter or screen drafts Twitter, you will see it happening. It is happening tonight, y'all. So go and check it out. It'll be streaming all night long. I make the draft, but I give Angelique a good run for her money. And thank you, Angelique Jackson, for inviting me to that. All right, so let's get into these Oscar nominations and into what I talked to with my boy Dave Karger. So you guys know I love. I love Turner Classic Movies. Love it, love it, love it. And they have something that's called 31 Days of Oscar that they do every single year. They count down all of the best picture films from all the different decades, and they put them up on Turner Classic Movies, and they do a bunch of specials in conjunction with that. And also the TCM Film Festival is going to go live. They're going to try to go live, you guys. They're going to try to not let COVID stop them, and they're going to go live here in Hollywood. So I'm also really looking forward to that. But I want to play this brief clip, the 1.5 minute clip I told y'all about with Dave Karger, 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 with him, where we talked about best supporting actress, and this is what he had to say about that.
I think that Ingenue Ellis deserves a nomination for King Richard, and I'm like, where has she been? Why wasn't she nominated for the SAG Awards? Come on. And then Ruth, but that leaves out Rita Moreno, who I also want to see get nominated. So there's just too many people.
You know, with Rita Moreno, there are too many people in that category, but with Rita Moreno in particular, I really want to see her. I almost want to see her win just to have history repeated, because that would be so freaking exciting to have her win in the same category for the same film, you know, so many years later. I would.
60 years later, that would be.
Yes. Yes.
Happen, though. I just want her to get nominated, like one step at a time.
That part. So again, Dave Karger, thank you for joining the Curvy Critic for some talks about some Oscars and TCM 31 Days of Oscar. Let us know when let us know again, when everyone can catch you on TCM, and we'll sign out after that.
I'm on every Monday night starting at 8 Eastern, and I'm on every Saturday afternoon starting at noon Eastern. It's a really great month of movies on TCM in March, so I hope everybody enjoys it.
So y'all, get your week started and get your week ended with some Dave Karger on Turner Classic Movies. Thank you, my brother.
Anytime. Talk to you soon, Carla.
All right, bye. I really hate that I screwed that up. Dave, you're going to have to come back and holler at a sister when, you know, I'm not half asleep and sleep deprived and can actually remember to press the record button. But let's just dive into the best supporting actress category, shall we? I want Ingenue Ellis to be on that list. I have not been shy about that. I have said it a zillion gazillion times. I think she deserves to be there. She has one of the most powerful performances this season. I also, like I said, want to see Rita Moreno get in that list. And I want to see Ariana DeBose get in that list. If Ariana DeBose and Rita Moreno face off, that it's just going to make that category so exciting. I need to see Ruth Nega. I am holding firm on my Ruth Nega for passing, Ingenue Ellis for King Richard, Rita Moreno and Ariana DeBose for West Side Story. I'm holding out that this is going to be a mostly, people of color category. And then of course I got to throw in Catriona Belfi for Belfast because I loved me some Belfast too. So that's best supporting actor. But let's just talk about the fact that best actor. I think Ingenue and Will gonna bring it on home for King Richard. I really do. I really do. So let's talk a little bit about the best actor category, shall we? Let's just do a little bit of that because I think it deserves a little a little attenzione. So this is the deal. I'm holding firm that this is Will Smith's best work in King Richard, in my opinion. In my opinion, I think it is his best work ever, ever, ever. I'm holding firm that Denzel Washington should get a nomination for The Tragedy of Macbeth. He's doing stellar work, always does. I'm holding firm that Benedict Cumberbatch is going to be in that category for The Power of the Dog because his performance in that movie is bananas. And I've said that when I spoke with him. And I think Peter Dinklage should get a nomination. Dave Karger and I were talking. Dave wasn't too keen on Peter Dinklage's performance in Cyrano, but I do agree with him when he said that, Peter Dinklage, it seems to be a darling of these types of awards. They love him and he always gets nominated and wins Emmys. So maybe this will be his first foray into becoming an Oscar nominated actor. We'll see. He's singing, he's taking some risk. I thought that the risk paid off. Not everyone agrees with me, but I'm holding firm that that's what that category is going to be. I'm holding firm that we're going to see a little Peter Dinklage action for Cyrano. Now, let me show y'all this picture first. So this is me doing Designing Women, just doing way too much as usual. Y'all know how I roll. And I braided up my hair because I just wanted to do something different. I think I'm going to take them down though because I'm kind of not feeling it right now. As only I could be. But then let me just show you this picture of my boy Benedict because it's Benedict Cumberbatch. And today there was a piece that came out that said that he did not shower while he was shooting that film. He went to the Halle Berry School of Method Acting for that one because if you remember, Halle Berry didn't take a shower when she was shooting Jungle Fever, and Sam Jackson was nonetheless not too happy with her during that process. And here is my boy Andrew Garfield. This is going to be a tough category, y'all, because we got people singing, we got people taking risks, we got people doing things that they never ever do. They're stepping out of the box. But you know who doesn't step out of the box at all is Miss Nicole Kidman. Nicole Kidman, when she went in to play Lucille Ball in Being the Ricardos, she did the daggum thing. But this is the thing. I need for them to nominate Nicole Kidman just for her work. People have a nervous breakdown every time she puts prosthetics on her face. Like, the girl can act. Can we just give her some props when she's not putting prosthetics on her face? Not to take anything away from her for her putting prosthetics on her face, but can we just acknowledge that the girl she's bad? She but this is the thing. So Dave's pick for Best Actress is definitely Nicole Kidman. Nomination is definitely Nicole Kidman. He feels that she will be leading in that category. This is who I want in that category. I think the upsets in that category may be Nicole Kidman and Ann Dowd for Mass. You remember me talking about Mass a little earlier in the game. I think this category needs to be Tessa Thompson for Passing. It needs to be Penelope Cruz for Parallel Mothers. If you have not seen Parallel Mothers, She is crushing it. I don't know why more people aren't talking about this film. And did we forget about Jessica Chastain in The Eyes of Tammy Faye? Come on now. She did that and she's taking risks too. She's singing and jumping. And so is Olivia Colman in The Lost Daughter. I mean, she's singing Bon Jovi. She is giving me her best life doing some living on a prayer. I'm just saying. So my dream team for this category would be Olivia Colman, Jessica Chastain, Rachel Ziegler from West Side Story, Tessa Thompson, and Penelope Cruz. The upsets for me would be if Nicole Kidman or Ann Dowd from Mask got nominated. Now, let's talk a little bit about, let me see what category we did best. Oh, we didn't do best supporting actor. So let's do best supporting actor. I feel like best supporting actor is pretty much in line with what I told y'all the BAFTAs were going to be with Cody and all of them in that category. But look, I just need you to see this side by side picture of Rita Moreno and Ariana DeBose. I'm just saying, look at that. Look at that. We need to see some of that on the Oscars this season. I'm just saying. Anyway, I digressed. Let me go back. So we were talking about best supporting actor category. All right. So, best supporting actor category, Cody Smith McPhee in The Power of the Dog is mesmerizing. His performance in that film, you don't see it coming. And I told y'all earlier in the season, Mike Face for West Side Story, who's playing Riff, he did the daggum thing. I don't know why more people are not talking about this young man. I also like Ciarán Hinds in Belfast. He does a beautiful job. His character is so fleshed out and well rounded that I really enjoyed him in that. And Troy Kotzer and Coda. I don't know why more people aren't talking about Coda. I don't know why more people aren't talking about Marley Matlin. Like, what happened with this category? I don't understand. And you know who I really think deserves a best supporting nod is Ben Affleck in The Tender Bar. That movie didn't get a lot of play, and he didn't get a lot of play in it, but he did, I believe, get nominated for a Golden Globe. But I just need for Ben Affleck to get some love because he is doing everything in that movie right there. So I've told you my best actor, my best actress. I've told you my best supporting actor, my best supporting actress. And now I'm going to get into best animated feature, adapted and original screenplay, best director, and best picture. So best animated feature, Encanto is going to be in there, y'all. Come on. Encanto is going to be in there. I would have loved to have seen Vivo hop up in there. I would have loved to seen some Vivo, but if I had to choose between Vivo and Luca, I'm going to choose Luca. Flea is going to be up in there. The Mitchells versus the Machines is going to be up in there, and Raya and the Last Dragon is going to be up in there. That's what's going to go down. I'm predicting that. Okay, so best director. I think it's going to be, there's no doubt, Jane Campion has been winning and being nominated for The Power of the Dog all over the place. And in true disclosure, I wasn't crazy about this movie. I was more crazy about the performances and her direction of this movie than I was the actual film itself. But hey, what you gonna do? Um, but she's definitely going to get a nomination. Kenneth Branagh is definitely going to get a nomination for Belfast. He directed that from his heart, from his childhood. How can you not honor that? Paul Thomas Anderson for Licorice Pizza. That movie is hella funny. I'm not so sure how I feel about the older girl and the young dude, but that's a whole nother discussion for another time. Denis Villeneuve for Dune. Like I said, Dune is getting a lot of love, and Denis, not Dennis, but Denis is getting a lot of love in that category too. And I'm just gonna hold our hope. I'm gonna hold our hope that somebody, anybody, is gonna bring in these two dark horses. Ronaldo Marcus Green for King Richard and or Rebecca Hall for Passing. Why are people ignoring these people of color? I'm not having it. I'm not having it. That needs to not go down. Um, let's see. So that's my predictions for best director. For best adapted screenplay, I think Coda definitely should be up in there. I think Drive My Car, which has been getting a lot of love. Dave was saying when we spoke, Dave Karger says that a lot of the critics groups have been giving Drive My Car a lot of love, and he's absolutely 1000% right. That is absolutely happening. The Lost Daughter, which was adapted by Maggie Gyllenhaal. loved that film. You guys know that. The Power of a Dog, I told you what I feel about that. And Passing, I've told you what I feel about that. As far as original screenplay is concerned, Being the Ricardos by Aaron Sorkin is definitely getting up in there. Kenneth Branagh is going to get one for Belfast. Don't Look Up, the Adam McKay and David, what's David's last name? Serrata, David Serrata. You know, a lot of people love this movie. I wasn't digging this movie a lot, but oh well, that's just me. King Richard, definitely King Richard needs to be up and through there. And Licorice Pizza definitely needs to be up and through there. And just to round the category out so that we have a full-fledged thing happening. These are the 10 films I think are gonna get Best Picture. Definitely gonna be King Richard. Definitely gonna be Belfast. Definitely gonna be Nightmare Alley, which I'm like, I'm really confused how Kate Blanchett didn't get any love for this movie because she was kind of fantabulous that. And Bradley Cooper, he was in that and Licorice Pizza. And sometimes he kind of get recognized for Licorice Pizza and sometimes he doesn't. So I don't know how that's going down. Mass should definitely be in there. Tick, Tick, Boom, absolutely. Licorice Pizza, absolutely. Being the Ricardos, I don't know, but I liked Nicole Kidman better than I actually liked the entire picture. I think I liked the information that was disseminated in the picture and not necessarily the whole picture, but I enjoyed it. So I'm gonna throw it in there. Passing, I'm still holding out for Passing, y'all. I'm holding out for Passing. I'm holding out for Passing and King Richard. I am. And West Side Story is gonna be in there because West Side Story has been getting a lot of love and it's directed by Steven Spielberg. So there's that. What you gonna do? But those are my predictions. We'll see how well I make out when when the nominations come out in the morning. So those are my predictions. So let me tell you about this film called Kimi. Kimi is a film that's going to be coming on Warner Brothers, HBO Max on February 10th. It's a crazy little movie. It's crazy film. It stars Zoe Kravitz, Rita Wilson, Robin Givens is playing Zoe's mom, and my boy Jaime Camil is in it. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like it takes smart devices. It's like Rear Window meets the 21st century with an Alexa type device called Kimi, and what the consequences of some of these devices can hold for people, right? So that's what Kimi is about. And so when I talked to Jaime about the film, I had jokes. You know, I had some jokes because one time, well, I'll let you see the interview, but I was in my room one time talking, and my Alexa talked back to me, and this is what she says. So take a look and a listen to this interview with Jaime Camil from Kimi. Hola, Jaime. What's up, my brother?
How you been? How are you?
I've been good. I was like, well, the last time I saw you, you were singing to me. I was like, it was lovely.
Why was I what was I listening?
It was something
Oh,
with Schmigadoon.
Schmigadoon. Suddenly, yes, of
Yes.
course.
You were singing for a sister. Now you got a stash happening. It's a whole situation.
Well, I'm doing the Vicente Fernandez biopic, so I need to kind of like look like
Oh, okay. Well, that'll work.
him.
That'll definitely work. So let's talk a little bit about Kimmy. Do you own any smart devices? And I don't know about you, but there was one time where my smart device talked back to me, and I was like,
What?
yes.
No, that was a ghost.
No. Alexa was talking back to me.
Really?
Yes.
The nerve of that machine, right?
Has that ever happened to you?
No, never. But they're asking me, like, colleagues of yours, I'm like, no, but are you? I'm not afraid. Of course, we're being listened. We all do this experiment. Talk to your device about a specific service or product. 24 hours after, you don't even have to Google like search it. Just talk about it. And 24 hours after that, you're gonna get advertising for that service or that product. This is ridiculous.
That's never happened to me, but she has talked back.
Try it. Today, talk about whatever you want to your device. Just talk about it not like a cream or something. Tomorrow, you're going to get advertising about that. Yes.
It's hilarious. Okay, speaking of smart devices, how tech savvy are you really?
Very.
Oh.
Yes, I love it. I don't have a problem with technology. I love it. I embrace it. It's the future, and it is what it is.
Okay. And your character is kind of working in tandem with Zoe, with this little Kimmy situation. But
Yeah.
what is the worst? I mean, the worst customer service experience you have ever had online?
I don't know. Let me think. I've been very lucky, I think, because whenever I have to call customer service, I get good service. Maybe because I don't talk to them like, like with my sword out, like, how dare you, stupid. I was like, hi, how are you? You know what? I love you. First of all, I love you. I love your service. I don't want to be away of your company. I love it, but this is wrong, man, and you have to fix it. And so maybe because of my approach is a very friendly approach, I have good experiences with customer service.
My brother would love you. He works in customer service and he complains about people complaining all day long. He's like
Yeah.
exasperated when he gets off the phone.
If
So
you
just
want some sort of solution, don't fight. It's like, if you don't fight with your waiter, he or she will spit in your food. Don't do it. Yes.
yeah, that part, that is totally true. So just to round it out, if just because I love to talk to you about singing, what song would you use to describe your character in Kimmy?
Oh my God. What's the name of the Rolling Stones song? Pleased to meet you. Hope you get my name. What is it?
Child, I don't know.
The one about the devil. Yes.
You are crazy. I'll look it up and I will, you're on Twitter, right?
I am on Twitter. Yes. All of my social media are at my name.
Good. I will hit you up on Twitter and tell you what the name of the song is.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you so much. So good to see you always. Thank you. Thank you. And don't forget, I don't watch Kimi, February 10th on HBO Max.
Thank you, baby. See you later.
See you. Bye.
Bye. Weren't you kind of digging that red AirPod that he had? I was like, okay, for the red AirPod. Okay, Jaime. All right, so Steven Soderbergh is directing this film, Kimi, which is coming out on February 10th. And it has a lot of Hitchcock rear window action happening. It's a strange little movie, but this is what I love about it. I actually love the Hitchcock rear window aspect of it. I love that it is beautifully shot. I love that we're seeing Zoe Kravitz be the protagonist in this film. We never see women of color in this position. Usually when we see these types of films, it's a white girl who's running around or running from whatever it is that's coming after her. We never, ever see Black women in this type of situation. So I was all down for that. I was all down for her and Jaime being, partners in crime as far as working in the IT tech world. I loved that because we don't often see that either. We usually see stereotypes of, our Asian brothers and sisters, our Latino brothers and sisters. If you hear, I'm so sorry, it is hella loud. But we usually see that. We never see Black people. So I was really excited about that. We also get to see Rita Wilson be a boss, but like a not like a creepy, mean kind of boss. But I kind of loved her just the same. Kimmy is a film that's not going to be for everyone. If you are a techno geek, if you like smart devices, if you like anything about technology, be totally into this film. It does move a little slow, but I kind of loved it. I loved it for that reason. I love that it deals with technology in a different way that we haven't thought about. I mean, seriously though, your Alexa or your your Echo, your Dot, whatever smart device that you have, that bad boy will talk back to you. So you might be a little mindful and know that, Big Brother is in the room with you. And this is what Kimmy will remind you of. So having said all of that, please make sure you guys that you check out the 31 Days of Oscar at Turner Classic Movies with my boy Dave Karger. It's going to be happening all month. Dave Karger will be there at the beginning of your week and he will be there at the end of your week. Be on the lookout for Medea's homecoming. We're going to be talking to Tyler Perry. Yes, I'm finally going to talk to Tyler Perry. I thought it would never come, but it is going to go down. Look out for the results for the BAFTAs. Look out for the results of the Critics' Choice Awards will all be and the Oscars will all be happening. The Oscar nominations are going to be dropping tomorrow morning, really fast and furious. I will be up and I will be reporting all of that to you guys too. And so until the next time, love, peace, and hair grease. I don't know what I'm doing next week, but we're going to figure it out. Oh, and the other thing is, this is episode 198. So I got 2 more episodes for us, episode 200. Episode 200. So make sure that you come back for that. I might take a week in between for that one so that it's not stepping on all of the award season stuff. But please make sure you come back and celebrate episode 200 with me. I'm making some big changes to the Curvy Critic with Carla Renata, and I'd really like to see all of you make those changes and move with me. Okay. So until the next time, love, peace, and hair grease. Wear that mask. Stay safe. And yeah, catch y'all on the what? On the what? On the flip side. Bye.